Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Blitz Babes, where we chat NFL football just for you by girls for girls. We're your hosts, Sarah.
And I'm Erin, and today we're jumping into week 4 of the NFL season. We have a lot to cover. We'll be talking about the biggest games of the week, shining a spotlight on some players, sharing some injury updates, and that's it.
Alrighty, so let's go ahead and kick things off with the Cowboys versus Giants game. What were your first thoughts on that one?
I mean, Dak does have that record that we talked about last week where he's like hasn't lost the past 12 games against the Giants. So I really was expecting them to do well, but
I was expecting
I
them
don't
to do
know.
a
They're
little bit
still
better.
questionable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
Especially with that kind of record, I really thought that it wouldn't be so close. It was too close for my comfort.
Comfort. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was also expecting them to just do better, but I also wasn't expecting it just based off
The last game.
the past 3 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the I don't know. It might be early to say, but it's probably not the Cowboys season.
When is it ever?
Oh, yeah. 15 years ago.
Damn. Um First thoughts on that game were are from last week's episode. Are the Cowboys going to be able to stop the damn run? Yes, they did. I am pleased to say that they did in fact stop the damn run. Um I just don't know if it's like a one-time thing where that's the only thing they were focusing on. And obviously, whenever they're playing better teams than the Giants, there's going to be a lot more to focus on than just stopping the run.
Right.
But Dallas had been giving up an average of 185.7 yards. And then against the Giants, they held them to only 26 yards on 24 carries, which was a 1.1 yard average, which is fucking crazy. They were like, oh, y'all said we can't stop the run? Watch this. And then stopped the damn fucking run. Um, they also
Right, but that was this game, and I don't. It probably is because of that reputation that Dak has with the Giants. I don't know. I think it just lit a fire under them,
right.
and I don't know if they'll keep the same energy next
They
time.
have to. That's the thing. It's like you can't just let it be one game and get your get back, and then next week forget everything and go back to how it was. Like they have to take this and keep the same energy for the rest of the fucking season, or they're
No,
gonna get their
literally.
shit ran again. Um,
Literally.
but
Let's talk about the Giants, though.
yeah.
Just for a little bit.
I was gonna
The Giants.
say they the Cowboys were able to stop the run. They were also able to make stops against the Giants in the red zone.
Yeah.
So I don't think they scored a single touchdown, the Giants. I think they had one touchdown and it was a defensive touchdown, like they ran it back.
Mhm.
I don't think they scored a single touchdown. I think the majority of their score was just field goals. Um, so yeah, that was a good thing from the Cowboys, but it's also like they play this team all the time. They know how to play this team. Like you said, they had a record of what 12. Dak has a 12-game winning record
Mhm.
against the Giants, so it's like
Well, I guess now it's 13,
yeah,
but
like take it with a grain of salt because it's like this is a team they
yeah,
know how to win clearly. So
agreed. It would be more impressive if it was, I don't know, honestly, any other team, because I think that record has just been really emphasized throughout his career. So
yeah,
I don't
they
know.
have experience. They know how to beat them. They know
Yeah,
their game. They know.
exactly. Like now, every time they go against the Giants, it's just, they low key just take the win and move on. And I don't know. It's like you said, like they're just getting their lick back and moving on. Like they're just taking the win, so that way it's not like an L record. I don't know. They're just weird
I
for
feel like
that. They're
I
weird.
feel like they're emphasizing the fuck out of this win when I feel like every Cowboys fan is like, this was not a win. The Cowboys are taking this win and like running with it, and they're like, oh,
Yeah.
we won. Like this is proven like that we can win games and we can stop the run. And it's like, yeah, but like it's the fucking Giants, and I feel like every Cowboys fan is not seeing this as a win. Like this game is way closer than it should have been, and I don't feel any more confident in the Cowboys than I did before. Maybe a little bit, like they can stop the run, I guess hypothetically, but it's like I said earlier, like I need to be able to see them replicate it, and so far they haven't done that.
Right. I don't know. I agree. I feel like the Cowboys are one of the few teams that should actually listen to their fans for feedback because they just do the complete opposite. Like even like when you mentioned it last week, like every Cowboy fan knows that they can't stop runs, and then they do it this time to quote unquote like prove a point, like you're saying. But that's not the point. We know you can do it, you just don't.
Right. Yeah.
Like there was no question on your ability. It was the fact that you just weirdly like choose not to, or like just refuse
Yeah.
to do
Or
it.
like are focusing on the wrong things. Like it's like Micah Parsons, he's like, everyone's trying to be Superman. We don't need everybody to be Superman. I mean, valid.
Yeah. No, literally.
Like they're like focusing on trying to like sack the quarterback instead of stopping the fucking run, and then they're not in the right place where they need to be. And I
Right.
don't know, it's just a lot of shit. But
A lot of shit.
yeah, another thing I wanted to bring up, since I'm Brandon Aubrey's number one fan in the whole world, I am disappointed to say he did in fact miss a 51-yard field goal try, which was his first career miss from over 50 yards. What a fucking
Which is
run.
crazy because like he'll kick it from the 80 and like make it.
Kick it from the fucking parking lot outside the
Yeah,
stadium.
exactly. He'll kick it from the parking lot and then make it. So that was just kind of weird. That was a little
Yeah.
disappointing.
It sucks. This is his first career miss from over 50 yards. Like, he had a perfect streak and it's been broken. And I know that probably fucking feels a lot worse for him than it does for us. But
No.
yeah, damn. Rip Brandon Aubrey, he's not dead. He just missed his first field goal from over 50 yards.
Right. Pray for him.
Um, yeah. The
But
only other thing I don't know if you want to touch on is the neighbors, the
concussion.
neighbors concussion. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the only other thing I wanted to talk about too. That's what I was getting ready to say. So you just took the words right out of my mouth. Thank you. That's crazy. I didn't even know like that really happened. I was talking to you. You said that you saw it like live, like on the
Yeah.
TV. I was like, what the fuck? So many concussions these days. Damn.
Yeah, dude, he was like on the sideline catching a fucking crazy pass. I don't think they called it in though, but regardless, he like fell onto the ground because it's like an edge pass, and he was on the ground for a minute. We were like, "Fuck."
Damn.
Um, but yeah, they like I think they took him out, and then he didn't come back in. They said later he has a concussion, which I guess is I don't want to say it's the best case scenario, but like he could have it could have
Yeah.
been something way worse. Like at least a concussion, like
Yeah.
depending on the severity of it, like is not necessarily like the worst thing in the world.
Right.
Um but yeah, he's had a hell of a fucking start to the season. It sucks to see him like be out so early. But yeah.
Yeah. I agree. Well, we will see how the Cowboys do when they face the Steelers this upcoming week and how the Giants do versus the Seahawks.
I'm scared. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into the Broncos versus Jets game. That was fucking crazy, especially after last week. We were just fucking hyping up Aaron Rodgers, bro. We jinxed him.
Yeah, I'm back to he's an old man.
He's an old man.
He didn't eat enough perks for the day.
He didn't need enough perks. He didn't have a
No.
chat with the dog.
No.
Damn. Yeah, he got sacked 5 times. Didn't really have a great game. Um, sorry, I'm laughing at. Um,
Go ahead, talk about it.
he came up limping after a sack late in the fourth quarter. he seemed to be favoring his left leg, and then was quoted saying, "Yeah, I'm banged up a little bit, but yeah, I'm okay." And then he said that both of his legs are dealing with stuff, in quotation marks, stuff, which
Stuff.
reminded me of that video of him on that sideline interview where she's like, "What was the injury?" "My knee!" That's literally him, like, "My knee!" Um, so yeah, why does he just, like, he doesn't ever say anything specific. He's like, "Yeah, both my legs are dealing with stuff."
Like that could be anything, bro.
Yeah,
Please.
thank you.
Can you just let us know?
Yeah. That was a crazy game. I can't believe we're hyping up Aaron Rodgers so hard last week, dude. He had such a good game, and then this.
I mean, it was bound to happen. He's old.
Yeah, he is. Well, there goes Aaron Rodgers in his prime at 40.
People saying that were actually insane because there's no fucking way that like you're saying that. He may like feel like he's in his prime because he's like as healthy as he is, like way healthier than he was at his 20s, but physicality wise, like football wise, no sir. Please. Please. If there was any more sacks that game, you would have been done.
Done. Out.
Done.
He would have had to
Done.
go
You
had a
look
chat with the doc.
no, literally. Then he would have come back. He would have come back like the best. He would have like did I don't know a 97-yard touchdown
Yeah, literally
from the parking lot,
from the parking lot.
from the
He's
med
out.
tent.
Yeah, he's out there warming up with fucking Brandon Aubrey in the parking lot.
Exactly. Exactly.
Speaking of kickers, uh, kicker Greg Zerlin. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering that name. He also missed a 50-yard field goal. However, this was a 50-yard game-winning field goal, so that fucking sucks for him.
Check him ahead. I know he's kicking himself.
Fucking
No
sucks
pun
for him.
intended.
Yeah.
I just know it. No popping bottles for him.
Rip. Um, Onto the other side of the game, Knicks was
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix. He was 7-15 for -7 yards in the first 2 quarters of the game, and then finished with just 60 yards on 12 out of 25 passing attempts.
Yikes. Ooh, fuck. Well,
He did get like one like crazy good pass and a good drive to, I mean, I guess win the game, but like damn, those stats are crazy.
well, I mean, it's okay though. It's he is a rookie, so it's not unexpected and it's okay. Like it's they're bad stats, but you have to take into perspective he is a rookie. Like it's his first year in the league. Like it's okay. The only thing we can hope for is that he'll learn from this and do better next time because he has proven like last game he did great. So he
A
has
win is
potential.
a win.
A win is a win. A win is a win. But
A
he has
win.
potential. So I mean, and they still won despite the bad. So it's fine. It's fine for
Period.
now. Like they won by 1 point and they only scored 10 points. But hey,
A win is a win.
it's fine.
Bro, that game was so fucking boring.
Oh,
It was so boring, dude.
oh my
But yeah,
god.
only other thing was the Tyler
There-
Bidet. Tyler Bidet injury.
Oh, I thought that was Batty. I
Tyler
was like,
Batty!
Batty. Damn, that sucks for the
Dude.
Broncos.
Yeah, it was, I don't know exactly what happened to him. I don't know if they've came out and like made any updates on it, but he got hit like in the back by the defender,
Mm,
and I think he fumbled the ball, which is irrelevant because
damn.
this is about his injury. But just want to notate that on there that he
Oh,
did get
okay, yeah,
injured
yeah,
bad, and he also fumbled the ball.
yeah. And
No,
he
I'm just
fumbled the ball.
yeah, no, I'm just joking. He got hit in the back, like really bad and was like looking funky. They ended up putting him in a neck brace on a back
Hmm.
plate, like the what is it? A backboard, sorry. That big
Yeah.
long thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
they put him on a backboard with a neck brace, and so speculation that it's something spinal related, which is
Mm,
never a good thing.
live reports state that he is okay.
Good.
Yeah, so he landed on an IR. Well, he may land on IR, like on the injury reserve,
Right.
but he could possibly return sooner. It looks like he was okay. It was his back, so maybe some nerve shock, something crazy happened.
Maybe.
But looks like he might be okay to return.
Oh, that's so scary. I feel like spine stuff is so like scary because it's like one small thing wrong and you're like fucking paralyzed.
Yeah, it's actually terrifying.
Yeah, it's fucking scary. I was like shitting bricks seeing them put him like on the damn fucking back plate with the neck brace. I was like, fuck, did something bad happen? But
I know. I just hope he makes it back in time. Next week they're playing the Raiders, and the
ooh,
Jets are playing the Vikings.
oh
Yeesh.
god, have we got a lot to say on them later.
Definitely coming right up.
um,
Basically,
but
overall boring game. Shout out Bo Nix. Shout out Tyler Batty. Shout out Aaron Rodgers.
period.
Y'all suck. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh my god. Well, I was about to say, speaking of old head quarterbacks, this is the perfect game to transition into
Oh my
the
god.
Steelers versus the Colts.
Old head quarterbacks. Russell Wilson needs to retire, honestly. But I don't know. I don't even think he's the one who played. Right? He
No,
hasn't been playing.
I don't think
So
so.
it's shaking my head. He still needs to retire.
All of them. Get all of the old guys out of there. Get them out.
Yeah, I think I don't know. Honestly, they should just make Justin Fields the starter for the rest of the season. I'm pretty sure he's gonna start this weekend against the Cowboys, is what they said, because Russell's still hurt.
Damn.
So I guess let's talk about it. This is the
Steelers
Steelers'
versus Colts.
first loss. Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about, guys. Sorry, I get too excited.
No, me too. I forget.
But yeah, we're talking about the Steelers versus Colts. Colts did win, which makes the Steelers their first loss of the season.
Damn.
Um, so
That's stinky for
well,
them.
yeah,
Crazy for the Colts though. The Colts,
I know. Are they
I
on the come
got
up?
yeah, I'm like I got a lot to say about them. Honestly, I was expecting Anthony Richardson to be doing better. Like he looked like he had so much potential last year before he got injured, and then this season he looked like he had potential in the first game, and then ever since that, like he really hasn't been doing much. And then in this game, he got injured. He left twice in a span of 4 plays. Initially, he took a big hit on his right hip, and then later he left after a hard hit to the head. Both were on design runs, and
Damn.
he went straight to the locker room the second time and was ruled out by the time he returned to the sideline. Um, I know Anthony Richardson can run the ball, but that's how he fucking got hurt last season. So
Yeah,
I'm like, I feel like I don't know. I feel like they should be a little bit more careful with him
I
because he
agree.
kind of just be acting like he's a fucking running back and like yeah, he can run the ball and he's good at it, but also like look at his fucking track record. He be getting
I
hurt.
know.
He be
And then they
making
had to bring, and then they had to bring that man back in, Joe Flacco,
our
old
grandpa,
basically. He's
Grandpa
like
Flego.
39.
Bro, he's so old. I remember whenever he like first came back into the league, like all the commentators were like they picked him up off his couch. Like he was at home watching the games, and then they called him up and were like, "Hey man, we fucking need
We
you."
need you.
And now he's bucking back. Like I don't know, it's just so funny to me. Joe Flacco is so funny. I feel the same way about Joe Flacco that I do about uh Kirk Cousins.
Oh my god,
Like I
I
just
agree.
love them and I wish nothing but the best for them and they're so cute and I love them.
Yeah, but at least Kirk Cousins isn't like 39. He's
True, but one day
36.
he'll be 39 and I'll be rooting for him still.
He has a couple of years until he's 39, but I don't know. I feel like Kirk Cousins is like smart. Like I think that he will end it sooner before it gets like too bad, before he gets like permanent injuries and then he
Right.
can't like hang out with his family and kids and shit and
Yeah.
he gets fat and in a wheelchair or something at the age of like 45.
No, literally. Yeah. Um Joe Flacco though had a fucking hell of a game. He
I
threw
know.
two touchdown passes. He was
Shout
16
out Joe
26
Flacco.
for 168 yards after they put him in. Um, which is like crazy because I don't want to say it's the same thing as like the Panthers situation with Bryce Young where like they took him out and then they put someone else in and then their team like starts fucking cooking and it's like damn,
Right.
is he the drama?
I
But
don't think it's the same,
no, I mean I think Anthony Richardson wasn't having the best performance.
but he still won like they still won one game.
I think was that the first one that they played? I don't
Yeah.
remember, but yeah, I remember on the first game he played. Like
He did really
he
well.
had a couple of questionable moments. Like I think he threw some picks and stuff, but like he looked decent,
He
and
looks
I feel
good.
like
Yeah.
he's been getting like worse and worse every week. I don't know like what it is, and then the fucking injury. Like I feel like it was bound to happen eventually, which
Maybe he did
fucking
it on purpose.
sucks. I don't know. This is exactly the same shit that happened last season.
Maybe he just did it on purpose. Maybe he was like, "Man, I'm tired of this, Grandpa. I'm gonna run the ball and get hit, and then I don't have to play no more."
Fuck. Damn. Yeah, I thought he would be doing better, honestly. But we'll see.
We'll see next game. I think he is on our injury report. They are taking it day by day, so I don't even know if he's gonna play the next game. But they are going against the Jaguars, so they have a chance.
I wonder if they're gonna lose again, dude. That'd be so crazy.
That would be so sad for them. Somebody should just let them win, like one time.
Like fucking Wii on the baseball on the Wii, where like if you're losing too hard, it's like mercy
Yeah,
rule. They just let you fucking
exactly.
win. Like they just stop the game. They're like, mm.
And the same note of replacement quarterbacks, we can talk about Fields a little bit more. I didn't watch, so the ball hit Fields in the face. It was spiked and wasn't even ready. He was,
Yeah, yeah, dude.
I was like,
It's so funny because the clip that they recorded, like the camera, was like right
mhm,
behind him, and like
mhm.
it's literally him like this, like looking to the right, and then the ball just hits him in the face mask, and he's like, and then he has to run and go grab it. But we're like, what the fuck was that?
Oh my god,
Oh my
he's
god.
so. So
Yeah,
he was 22 of 34 for 312 yards and ran 10 times for 55 yards, but was sacked 4 times and lost a fumble. Shaking my head. What's going on this week? All these games are so uneventful and boring, and
I
everyone
know.
sucks
I feel like every game this week was like either so fucking boring or it was like on the edge of your fucking seat the whole game.
every time. But now, like, I don't know. I guess I, in 17 weeks or however many games they play, I guess some of them got to be boring.
Some of them gotta be boring. Yeah, that's true. Um, but yeah, we could look forward to the Steelers playing the Cowboys. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I don't know. They just lost to the Colts.
Yeah, but I feel like there's a lot of factors.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not confident in the Cowboys, dude. Like even after their win, I
That's
wouldn't
sad.
see it as a win. I'm still nervous. We gotta see how that goes. But
Yeah.
and then the Colts. like you said, are playing the Jaguars. So
Cool. We'll
rip.
see. I know, right? Whew. Now let's talk about the most devastating thing to ever happen to my fantasy. I lost, guys. I was on a streak.
No,
I know.
no,
I honestly didn't watch half of the game. I was pissed off and
no.
I just
That was
I
me
just
on the
turned it
Texas
off.
game the week before when they fucking lost, and I was like, I can't
Oh
even
my
watch this shit.
god.
I can't even watch him throw one more interception. I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Yeah, no, literally. I literally turned it off. I just like took a nap. I was like, I'm fucking done. Well, I just went to sleep, but I was like, fuck. Fuck that shit.
Dude, I did not anticipate that. I
No. And
honestly thought it was gonna be a really, really close game. I mean, the fucking Bills are not a bad team. They have a great
yeah,
quarterback. They have a great.
and the game we're talking about is the
Oh,
Bills
sorry.
versus Ravens.
Yes, the Bills versus the Ravens. The Ravens have not been performing the best. Like their first games of the season, and I feel like the Bills have came out and kind of swinging.
They've been
Um,
doing really well.
so I thought, I mean, I knew, like, I thought the Ravens would put on a hell of a game just because, like, they got fucking shit to prove.
Yeah.
Um,
You
I
would have
also,
thought
I thought the Bills would also put up a hell of a game.
no, literally like you would have thought it was reversed. You would have thought that the Ravens were undefeated like coming into the game and that the Bills like I don't know. Like you would not I feel like if you're watching it for the first time and you haven't kept up so far this season, you would have thought that the Ravens have been doing this good all season. Like it was really surprising to me. And it honestly pissed me off like just the performance from the Bills because of the past like 3 games. Like come on now. You guys are
Dude.
letting these people run you. I don't know. It all started
Yeah.
with Derrick Henry in that first play. That's probably when they knew they were like, "Oh fuck, we
Oh,
can't do anything
shit.
with this man." Yeah, they're like, "Fuck."
I fucking said it too. Like when once the Ravens figure out how to use Derrick Henry, they're gonna be fucking terrifying because then they'll have fucking King Henry who could run the ball. You have Lamar
Literally.
Jackson who could also run the ball. But if you have other people that are doing that for him and you don't have to put Lamar Jackson in the position to run the ball so
Then
much,
he can throw.
yeah, he's a
Yeah,
scary fucking passer. Like scary. They're a
exactly.
scary team, and they fucking figured it out. They figured it out with the Cowboys. I think they're listening to fucking Uncle Ocho or something because they started doing exactly what fucking Shannon Sharp was saying to put Derrick Henry in the I formation with the fullback, and they did that shit with the Cowboys, and they hella did that shit against the Bills. Like they're figuring out how to use Derrick Henry, and
They're
clearly
figuring it
it's
out.
working.
And yeah, and it is because that first play, he was 87-yard touchdown
Fucking
run. Like
crazy.
that's insane. And then Henry's stats, he had a 24 rushing with 199 rushing yards, one rush touchdown, one receiving touchdown, one fumble.
He did fumble it in the end zone, which was fucking crazy. But then they like the team recovered it and it still counted as a touchdown.
Right.
But
So great. Like,
yeah, I'm like fuck.
where
Yeah,
was this energy though?
he had
You
a
had
hell of a
all
fucking
off
game.
season, preseason to like do this to prep for it, and you waited until the fourth week.
Yeah, dude.
Man.
I feel like they cracked the code with Derrick Henry. And then now like from here, I feel like they're only hypothetically gonna get better because once they figure out how to use Derrick Henry, now they can build like on top of that and figure out the other places and how to mesh those well with the way that they're playing Henry. So damn, we saw Lamar Jackson throwing the ball more Derrick Henry runs, more Derrick Henry runs with him in the eye with the fullback. You saw a lot.
Mhm.
That fullback is getting his fucking limelight moment.
No,
But
literally.
yeah,
And then even that one play with Benoit, the strip sack in the third, like, ugh,
bro, can't catch a break. That was
no. Against
tough.
Josh Allen too. Like you strip sack like Josh Allen, and that's not a small man.
It was like 1 millisecond from like the ball leaving his fucking hand too, dude. Like
Right.
if he was like half a second later, He would have got the ball out. It would have probably changed the game. Who knows? But yeah, I think the
With my
game.
head.
It's. I feel like football is a lot of like technique and shit like that. But I feel like a big part of it is just like vibes, dude. Like, for lack of a better word, like if you get the ball rolling and you get like the energy up, and then your team
Hmm.
feels like they're on a roll, like they're gonna be on a roll.
Hmm.
And so I feel like
Agree.
them starting off with that big ass fucking 87-yard King
That play,
Henry rushing
yeah,
touchdown, like it's like, oh shit, like we're fucking lit now. And then it just kind of, I don't know, it sets up like the vibes, and I feel like
hmm
that does impact the game.
for sure. It just it instills confidence, and then
Right.
everyone's on fire, and then like the team is like shook. The other team is like shook, and they're not playing it that good because they don't know what the fuck is gonna happen next, and it was just I don't even know if they meant it as a tactic, but that was good tactic. That was a good play. Just based, I just think it was like the head start that they needed. Like even with their pass defense, like I
Right.
don't know, it was just all crazy.
I know, and then the fucking Ravens defense wanted to. Speaking of the Ravens defense, they wanted to fucking come out and have a fucking like game of their life,
Mm-hmm.
bro. They couldn't get anything rolling. The Bills. It's just like shutdown after shutdown after shutdown.
I
Like
know. And
fuck.
then I don't know. I guess this week is just full of like replacements, injuries, and end of streaks or something. Because
Yeah.
this loss caused the end to a 43 game streak of not losing by 10 plus points. Oop. Like,
Wow.
where was their offense? I
Fuck.
don't know. That's just crazy. Like 43 games, you haven't lost by or like of 10 plus points. But today was
They
the day.
couldn't get anything started. Like they were getting shut the fuck down. But it's like you have to like overcome it somehow.
I agree.
You can't
Yeah,
just
they're
let the
probably
defense shit on you. At
they're
least
just
like
gonna
if you're gonna let the defense shit on you, at least your defense also has to fucking shit on them too, and then it's like a no score game. But like fuck, like
facts.
the
They're
game,
just
they
gonna
just
redeem
yeah.
themselves next week, I guess. They're gonna overcome it next week
Oh
when they
fuck, they're
come to.
playing the Texans. Fuck, don't say that.
Yeah, the
Take it
Bills are
back.
coming to Houston,
Take it back
guys.
right now.
I can't. It's the truth.
No. Honestly, okay, here's my prediction, which my predictions are never fucking right, clearly. I feel like the Bills game and the Texans game is gonna be a shootout. I hope it is. I want an entertaining game.
I know their defense needs to like the Texans defense. Well, really, like the offense needs to match the defense.
Yeah, it's because I
Somebody
think
needs to match each other. Like they don't. It's bad.
it's because they're both good quarterbacks. That's why I feel like that. Like,
But then, yeah, but I think at that point it's just you have to compare their defense.
I feel like they're kind of comparable. I don't
Well,
think they're. I think both of them are not. I mean, they're not bad, but
well,
they're not great.
more so, I mean like the Texans defense going against the like Josh
Oh,
Allen.
like shutting.
Yeah,
Like they both have to shut each other down.
exactly.
Well, that's fucking boring. I want to see a good game.
Oh,
I
well,
want
just
a
call
fucking
him up.
shootout. I want to see them quarterbacks fucking cook. No, I'm
Just call
joking.
him up. Call him up.
No, I'm joking. Wouldn't that be? That would like be my dream game. I feel like if you got to see Josh Allen like throwing crazy fucking passes, and then to turn around and have CJ Stroud throw crazy. I don't know. That's just me my wishful thinking.
It could happen. I mean, CJ might get like inspired by Josh Allen. You never know.
I just wanted to see a good game. I want to see a good offensive game. I was
Because I feel
watching
like. Oh,
I
go
was
ahead.
watching a video the other day, and it was talking about how like teams are running the ball a lot more instead of passing it and like going big and shit. And I'm like, that's so true, man. Like I feel like every year like it just gets like more and more boring because like they don't really be airing that bitch out like they used to.
That's fair. But I feel like. Oh, I was gonna say like I feel like CJ is the type of like just man to like instead of get like how do I say, like he'll get inspired by a really good player instead of like getting like butthurt or like shutting down.
Yeah,
He'll get
yeah.
inspired by him and then play better.
Did you see that clip of him talking to
Caleb
what
Williams.
Caleb Williams after the game?
Yeah, I
Oh my
did.
god. I was like, this is why everybody loves CJ Stroud. Like,
Yeah, but
he's
like
so
Caleb
sweet.
wasn't having it.
Well, fuck Caleb. I don't give a fuck if he doesn't have it. Like, what matters is our quarterback is out there being a good guy. He doesn't even care. He doesn't care if like the other person doesn't take it or is rude. Like, he just seems like such a nice
Well, I
guy.
don't know. I might be feeling some type of way too. Like, damn, like who are you to talk to me? You were just a rookie last year.
Yeah, but I feel like that's even more of like for him to be able to give his experience and be like, hey, like we've been in the same place. Like, you're doing a
Yeah,
great job. Just keep it up. Like, take
but that's
every.
from like Caleb Williams' point. I don't know. That man is a little sassy.
I don't know. Maybe he was just butthurt because he lost, which like I would be butthurt too. But it's like, like
Yeah, like okay, like that's what I'm saying. Like, imagine like going up against somebody, they beat you, and then they try and give you a pep talk.
yeah, but they do that after every game. Every
Yeah, but
every
he
game, the quarterbacks will like go to each other and like say shit. And it's
for sure.
also
No,
if it
for
was
sure.
like
They're
a
all
fucking
friends.
playoff game, I would be like, okay, yeah, maybe not. But it's like fuck, it's the beginning of the season. Like y'all just barely getting
Right.
started. Like chill,
No,
calm
I'm
down,
saying
brother.
no, my point is just you have to put yourself in Caleb Williams' shoes. Like that's not the type of man that guy is. Like he doesn't give a shit.
Well, he should, cause look at his fucking stats.
Were you silent or were you silenced? I was silenced.
Hey, I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, that's valid. Well,
Like, just
we'll
say.
see the
I mean,
Bills.
just say thank you. Fuck.
No, literally, or yeah, you could have just said anything. But we'll see the Bills in Houston with Texans and Ravens are going to Cincinnati.
Oh God, I feel like it's gonna be a good game. Bengals and Ravens.
I don't know. It depends on Joe Burrow
I know. I feel like he got shit to prove though.
at
And
this
then the
point.
Ravens
Yes.
also have shit to prove now too though, because it's like, can they do it again?
Yeah, facts.
So I don't know. I'm excited. I think that's gonna be a good game. Anyway, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. This is what we're here for. Oh, let's talk about that game from last night.
Oh, it was so good. After all the boring ass fucking games this week, dude, to end.
That was a
Well, there
good
was
one.
another game happening at the same time, but to hypothetically to end on
Yeah.
this game, oh my god, it was so entertaining. This was a fucking
Yep.
hell of a game.
The Seahawks versus Lions. That one was crazy, honestly.
Yeah, dude.
I I thought the Seahawks coming in at 3-0, like we're just gonna dominate, and like Walker was came back, and like from his little injuries or whatever, he was out for a couple weeks. I thought he was gonna come back and dominate, which he did. He did do really well, but it just wasn't enough compared to everything else, especially with the defense and everything. But I really, really thought that they were gonna get dominated, and I don't know if it's because they were in Michigan, like they were at the Lions Stadium or what, but Jared Goff finally got his shit together. No turnovers, no picks thrown this game.
No incomplete passes. The whole game is fucking crazy.
Yeah, he's 18 for 18,
Crazy.
292 passing yards. He got his first career touchdown on a reception.
That was fucking crazy. We need to talk. We have so much shit to talk about, bro. This game was fucking crazy. Oh my god. This game was crazy. This was a really good game.
It was a really good game. I'm like I don't know where to start first. I don't know where to go first. Let's just talk about that receiving touchdown. That
What
little
the
flea flicker.
fuck? With
The little
Amara
flea
St.
flicker at
Brown?
the end. Yes, so
Oh my
they
god.
are the fifth duo to have a passing and receiving touchdown in the same game.
That was
So
fucking bro. That was so crazy. He
rise of the dynamic duos.
like what? They were like, "Hey, bro, switch me real quick. Switch me real quick."
No, literally,
And
this.
did Jared? I don't know, man. This is like stupid of me to say, but like I feel like Jared Goff just looks so goofy. Like everything he
Yeah, he
does, he
does look
just looks
goofy.
so goofy. And so like seeing him go out there and catch a pass and score a touchdown was like the goofiest shit I've ever fucking seen.
I didn't
And
even
I
know
live for it.
like I was watching it, but I looked down and I looked up and then I see that it was like Goff who caught the ball and got the touchdown. I was like, what the fuck?
What the fuck
And then they
happened?
like replayed it and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then Amon St. Brown throwing the fucking ball. Period. And he ate. And they scored. I feel like they were at I don't know. I feel like they were at that point in the game where they were like, let's just do something fun. He was like, we've been working on this one. I'm like, they were just waiting on this fucking moment for them to like be in such a like lead where they can do fuck shit like that.
I agree. Yeah, like that's yeah, no, that's valid.
They just wanted to do some fuck shit because they can. And as they should. More of that.
And they did. Like they were doing fuck shit because like what was his name? Jameson Williams. Like he got that unsportsmanlike conduct flag for dunking the goal. Like I did want to talk about that a little bit. I fucking hate them for calling like unsportsmanlike conduct on celebrations because what the fuck?
That was fucking stupid.
Like they did one for the Texans. For celebrating. I don't even remember what he did. It wasn't he didn't dunk the goal, but like or yeah, he didn't dunk the post. He literally I think pretty sure he just fucking danced.
Yeah,
But it was in
I
front of a
remember
ref.
that. They called
Yeah.
another one too like that where it was like an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty and they were just fucking celebrating like I feel like if you're not being like fucking nasty to the other player, like
Yeah. Like
I think
taunting is different.
yeah,
Taunting
like or like
taunting is
throwing a ball at
different.
them or like spiking it right in front of them or something like
Yeah. Or doing unnecessary roughness. Like those like fags are different, but like unsportsmanlike conduct, celebrating, dunking the goalpost.
it
Do you know how
really is
retarded
the
you
no
sound?
fun league.
Do you know how stupid you sound? And then I think some people were saying like, "Oh, it's because it makes it crooked and it's like 10 to 20 minutes to reset it and recenter it and blah blah blah." And I'm like,
That's not true
"Okay,
because they called the same fucking shit for like something else. I think it was the Texans game. I don't remember, but he like didn't fucking do anything. He was
no,
fucking celebrating and they
he
fucking
literally
called
just
a
danced.
penalty on it. Yeah,
He danced in front of a ref.
like
I feel like it's
okay.
because he danced in front of the ref.
My God, crybaby, grow up.
No, literally.
Yeah, I think that's fucking stupid.
But yeah, I
I
don't know.
remember the commentators were even saying some shit about they were like let them celebrate. Like you want them to just go out there and then score and then like walk back? Like fuck. Like have you watched any other fucking sport? Be fucking for real. Like soccer, they do the absolute fucking most when they win or when they score a fucking goal. Like every other team is gonna have a crazy celebration when they
I
fucking
guess
score.
well technically they do that in basketball too, but they also get like fined a lot in basketball.
Well, they're fucking annoying.
For I hate refs,
No,
but that's
literally, let
enough
them have
about
fun.
refs. Fuck those refs.
NFL, no fun league.
No fun league. But yeah, the Seahawks did have five defensive linemen out. Well, there was a couple of like
Damn.
non linemen people, but they were all on the defense like side.
Right.
So I don't know if that was another reason why, but I don't know. I
Well,
just feel like it was unacceptable.
yeah, well, they got a bye week next week. The Lions do, and
They
then the
deserve that.
Seahawks are going up against the Giants. So
Maybe
Lions
they
have
can
some
redeem
time.
themselves.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I feel like the Giants need to redeem themselves too. Damn.
Shaking my head. We do have an honorable mention. It's not really honorable, but we have a
Dishonorable mention.
loser. We have a loser.
Loser. Loser.
the only team that is 0-4 right now. They haven't won
Damn.
a game. Damn. They
Damn.
haven't won a game this whole season. The
Damn.
Jacksonville Jaguars. What the
Fucking.
fuck?
That's crazy. After they just paid Trevor Lawrence all that fucking money, and they're fucking 0-4. The Jaguars are 0-4 for the first time since opening the 2021 season with 5 straight losses, and they're on the right track.
Fuck it. CJ Stroud did well under pressure. Honestly, that game stressed me out more than it should have.
Oh yeah, you were there.
I was there, guys. Yeah, I was like right there. But I thought we were just gonna blow them out of the water, blow them out of the park, whatever the fuck the saying is. And it was
A
mm.
little too close for your comfort.
No, like how did you get a touchdown in like the last 20 seconds of the game?
Fucking
Please.
stressing me out.
Please,
I
please.
don't know.
I
I feel
like
like
I thought we were gonna have to go into OT and but I'm glad we didn't.
the Jaguars were playing for their fucking life and still lost. They're no match for CJ Stroud
I know they're
and
losers.
Nico Collins. And Nico Collins.
Oh yeah, do you want to spotlight him?
Yes, Nico Collins. He had his career high 12 receptions for 151 yards and a touchdown for his third 100-yard game this season. He has 489 receiving yards this season to become the first Texan to surpass 450 receiving yards in the first 4 games. He's fucking
Yay!
cooking. Shout out to
Yay!
Nico Collins.
Good for him.
They're
I don't
scary.
know. I don't know what the Jaguars are gonna do next week.
Cry.
They're going against the Colts. They actually might have a chance, but
I don't know. It depends. If Anthony Richardson is back in, they might have a chance. But I feel like if Joe Flacco is playing, like he's a safer choice.
that's valid.
I don't know. We'll see though. How was
And
the
then
game? How was the game? How was the
the
atmosphere
game.
in the? How was the atmosphere in the stadium?
The game was amazing. I loved it. I actually was there. I woke up hungover, but yeah, I went bar hopping like the day before, and then I woke up. That's why I was like, oh shit, like I'm almost late. So I got there like right when the game started. Sat down. Seats were amazing. Energy amazing. It was super loud, super amazing. I don't know how many times am I gonna say amazing. That's the only way I could describe it. Like it was just an experience.
The atmosphere is absolutely electric.
Exactly. And then Sarah's going to the game next week.
Maybe,
Oh,
maybe if the tickets get cheaper, I would love to see the Bills and the Texans game though. I feel like it'd be really good.
that would be really good.
Buy that shit 5 business minutes before the game starts.
Honestly, yeah, they're available until like I think halftime.
Fuck, I might. I want to go. We'll see.
Fuck it.
Oh, Tank Dell
Now,
was out, huh?
yeah, he's always out. He's hurt.
Damn.
He's little as shit. He never recovered from getting shot, and he needs to just retire now.
I think
Sorry, I think I'm a hater.
Stephon Diggs had his first rushing touchdown. I think, but yeah, I think Nico Collins for sure is his main guy, and then Stephon Diggs is like wide receiver too. You think he'll be a diva? You think he'll like eventually like diva status?
He's already a diva.
You think so? You think he'll like be complaining about being like the number 2 guy? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I hope not.
On the other end of the spectrum, we have the undefeated. So we'll talk about the Vikings and the Chiefs and a little bit about their games. I'm actually
Yeah.
sick of the Vikings.
I'm not. I picked up with their defense. Fantasy. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I did,
Yeah,
but yeah, I am so surprised that they haven't lost a fucking game this season. Like, and they've. It's not
right,
like they've been playing only shitty teams. Like they've played good teams,
right.
and
I don't
they
know.
just look good. They look fucking good. Like, damn.
They're looking a lot better than I thought they would be.
Yeah, me too. I
So,
definitely underestimated them for sure.
but I
Um,
don't know. So maybe Kirk Cousins was the problem.
maybe he was the drama.
Shaking my head, but
I don't know.
they they went up against the Packers. The Packers did miss 2 field goals.
Crazy.
Uh, Jordan Love had interceptions, 32 for 54 for 30. What was I going to say? 30. 389 yards, 4 passing touchdowns. He played a good game.
Yeah, he did. I mean, like interceptions aside, damn. He scored, well, not him alone, but the Packers
Hello.
scored 22 points in the fourth quarter, which I feel like is kind of fucking crazy. Like they almost had the greatest fucking comeback in the history of fucking football. Not actually, but they almost had the fucking comeback of the century, and then they did not. It's very close though. 22 points in the fourth quarter is fucking crazy. That
No,
means they
literally,
were at
and
what? 22. They were at it was 30.
7.
It was, yeah, they had 7 points at the
Yeah.
beginning of the fourth quarter and ended with 29. Like, oh
I
my
mean, that's
god.
good. That's good to like close up the gap though.
Yeah, fucking
Because I
crazy.
would hate to like lose at like that much. Like you're telling me I need 3 point. Like no.
Fuck.
But the Vikings
Yeah.
play against the Jets, so we'll see. They might get a they're 5-0
I think
undefeated.
they're gonna fucking shit on the Jets, especially
I
after this
agree.
last game. But I don't know. Fuck, because we always be saying shit, and then the next week, the opposite fucking happens. So who fucking knows?
Nobody knows. It just depends on how they decide to feel that day. And then
Yeah.
the Packers are going up against the Rams.
Oh, I'm
So
excited for that one.
shout out to them. Then we can talk about the Chiefs versus Chargers. Again, the Chiefs with like the I don't know what's up with like the lower point. How do I say it? Like just
Low
lower
scoring games.
point. Yeah, low scoring games, just not finishing drives well, cutting it close.
Dude, I know. I know they're
Obviously,
like,
they're still winning, but like me
yeah.
personally, I think it's too close to comfort.
I was about to say that. I was literally about to say that they're winning the games, but like I'm not super impressed by like the offensive performance.
I
And like I'm
agree.
not just saying that cuz I'm a fucking Mahomes hater, cuz like I am a Mahomes hater, but like I
But
can
yeah, I'm
admit
not just
like
saying
that
that
he's
either. I just feel like,
like
yeah,
I can admit that he's is a really good quarterback, and I think
yeah,
he's the
he is.
best quarterback in the league, but I don't feel like he's been playing like the best quarterback in the league this
No,
season so
he's been
far.
playing like Bo Nix.
I think he's thrown an interception, like at least one interception every single game so far, which is
Yeah,
it's
and
so
then
uncharacteristic.
it's so weird. Like I don't know what's going on in his personal life, but or what the fuck is
It's
going
Taylor
on.
Swift.
That's Taylor Swift. I mean, yeah, she might be cursed. Who knows?
I don't
But
know.
now, and then now, like I don't know what's gonna go on next week. I mean, next week they're playing the Saints, so they might be good against the Saints, just
Never
based off the
know.
Saints track record. But like with Rasheed Rice out, by him, like how did you injure your own teammate in the first quarter
Fuck.
for the
That
rest of
was
the game?
Yeah, dude, that was a hard blow like to the offense. That sucks. He's such a key player, dude. Like he is such a big part of the Chiefs offense. So I feel
Well,
like
also,
they're gonna feel his absence for sure.
well,
Feel
also,
FEEL, not FILL. They're gonna feel
also,
it.
also, Pacheco wasn't in and Brown wasn't
Right.
in either. So
They're
I don't like.
missing.
I I do think that Rishi Rice is a big part, but so is Pacheco.
Yeah, they're missing a lot of their key players.
So I think like the next game, they're really just gonna have to focus on using Travis Kelsey, but the Saints know that, and so they're not gonna get him. Like they're gonna make sure he's not available.
Right. And that's just one guy. Like they can't carry the fucking offense on like
Exactly,
two
and then
guys.
him, especially him being a tight end this year. I don't know. The tight ends are cursed already this year.
No, literally.
So
Yeah, dude.
there's too
I
many
don't know.
factors. That's so it's like maybe they'll have it in the bag. Maybe they can continue to be undefeated, but you never know with those 3 people out.
Yeah.
And then with Xavier Worthy, like he's still a rookie. And we can't really expect him to just take on the slack of those three stars. Like obviously he does really well. He did really well in college. He's been doing really well this season, but he's still a rookie, like at the end of the day. And I'm not saying that to
Yeah.
downplay his abilities. It's just it is what it is. Like,
We don't know yet. I
yeah.
mean, like, we have an idea, but it's like, and then
Yeah.
on top of that, like, what if he gets hurt? Like, fuck.
Exactly. And then that'll be like their last receiver out.
That's fucking crazy.
Shaking
Damn.
my head. So yeah, lucky for now, but
Tough for them, dude. That was a
need to
tough
tighten up.
loss for them.
Yeah, they just
I
need to get
think
it
I
together.
think their team is being carried a lot by their defense. Like their defense has been
Hmm.
able to keep the other teams from
Hmm.
scoring,
I agree.
especially on like key important drives and
Play.
like parts of the
Hmm.
game. Yeah, on key plays. But it's like fuck. Like they need to figure out how to get their offense like
Yeah,
like fucking Super Bowl offense. It's not looking very Super Bowl
exactly.
so far.
No, it's not.
But
And like some may argue because they have still been winning, but like look at the way they're winning. A lot of times they're just having to do field goals, and
it's
that's not how the
close.
Chiefs typically play.
Right.
And I feel like Kelsey, he's just gonna be feeling that pressure, and it's. I just don't think it'll play out well. I hope it does for them because I think it would be nice to have an undefeated title. Obviously, who like wouldn't want to be undefeated?
Right.
But just
Yeah. We'll see. There's still it's still super early in the season and
it is.
yeah. Fuck that Rasheed Rice injury is just like fucking crazy. And
It's
then
crazy.
Andy Reid at the end of the game is like it's I don't know, but I don't think it's good.
Yeah,
Fuck. Like I think
it's
he tore
bad.
his ACL. I don't know. Have they like have made any updates on his injury like officially? I
Well, it
don't
was
think
in my
so.
injury report, but
Oh, it is? Okay. I didn't know if
yeah,
there was an update on that cuz I they said he was going to go in for MRI yesterday and then I don't think they said anything yesterday.
there
So,
hasn't been any. I will say there hasn't been any updates. They do think they did think it was a torn ACL, but they are not certain. But he's definitely out.
damn. That fucking
So
stinks. But yeah. And then another thing too is that a lot of times like Chiefs fans will get like all salty and they're like, "Well, like you're like talking bad about Patrick Mahomes' performance and like the Chiefs' offense performance, but like when the other teams like do the same thing, they get praised for it." And it's like, well, fucking no shit, dude, because the fucking Chiefs' offense has won. Well, not just offense, but the Chiefs have won all these fucking Super Bowls.
no, literally back to back, back to back.
Obviously, they're on a higher standard than the other fucking teams. So I
Yeah,
expect more from them. So whenever they're
yeah.
performing less than the expectations that I have for them that are already high, like
No,
I'm gonna
that's
say something.
that's actually crazy that you brought that up because there's only one thing I hate more than like the Chiefs is the Chiefs fans. They're so annoying. Like it's almost as bad as Patriots fans when Tom Brady was playing. Like, shut the fuck up. You're not a Patriots fan. You're a Tom Brady fan. Just
That
admit it.
part.
It's
That
okay.
part.
It's okay to like glaze on one person and just be their biggest fan and be a dick rider.
It's
But just
fine.
admit it. You don't give a shit about the Chiefs. You live
Yeah.
in Texas.
No, literally, like if they were not winning, you would not be a Chiefs fan.
If Mahomes moved teams, you're gonna move teams with him.
Literally. Fucking crazy. It's true. I agree.
Shaking my head. But on a brighter note, these teams have their first win.
Woo!
The Titans and the Bengals. We'll touch on their games just a little bit. Honestly, none of the games were too exciting.
Yeah, the
Um,
Titans Dolphins game was so boring. I had to turn it off. I was so bored.
I know the only question I had for that game was how much worse can it get without Tua?
Dude.
Which it is in my injury report. A little, he is in my injury report as well. So we could touch on Tua in a little bit, but I don't know. That was pretty
Yeah.
bad.
They can't get like their offense rolling. I mean, the quarterback is arguably the most important player on the
Agreed.
offense, but yeah,
Agreed.
they're really feeling the absence of Tua. Their backup is
Agreed.
not
Up
at the
to par.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's bad. They're playing the Patriots next week or this upcoming week. We'll see how they do there. Tua will not be in for that game. I can say that. And we'll just have to see. But shout out to Titans. They are on a bye this upcoming week and they finally got a win. So I'm hope that their spirits are up.
period.
And then the Bengals got a win against the Panthers, as I hoped they would, because it is the Panthers. But you know what? The Panthers did really well.
Yeah,
So,
they put up a motherfucking fight.
mhm. But will this win instill enough confidence in Joe Burrow and team? I don't know.
I feel
What
like
do
the
you
Bengals
think?
always start the seasons like this. Like they always
You
have
think so?
slow starts to the season.
Ah, that's so bad.
I know. I don't know what it is. I feel like the Ravens are kind of similar too, but yeah, Bengals got their first win. Slay. Honestly, though, I was kind of sad
Period.
because I kind of wanted to see the Panthers win again. But
Yeah,
even though they didn't win,
they
I
still
still,
did well.
yeah, I still feel like it was a win for them. The opposite, the
Yeah,
antithesis of the Cowboys game.
I agree. 'Cause, um, like it wasn't that bad of a loss, and they played really well. We're not really gonna go too deep into it, but
Yeah,
um, they just did really well. Y- there's definitely a turning point for them for sure.
yeah, I think
Hmm.
even though they lost, they were still able to prove that like they can
Hmm.
still be in the conversation of the game. Like
Hmm.
it wasn't a fucking blowout. I feel like if
Exactly.
Bryce Young was in, it would have been a fucking blowout.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
34-24 isn't a bad score,
Isn't the worst? Yeah, it's not the
especially
worst that
after
we've
their
seen.
start. Like especially after
Yeah.
the Panthers start. Like yeah, I don't think they're gonna like necessarily go very far this season, but I'm glad to see that they are not
I'm glad to see the turning
absolutely
point though. Yeah.
atrocious. Yeah.
Exactly. I agree. So the Bengals will host the Ravens and the Panthers will be in Chicago with the Bears. So we'll see how that plays out. That'll be interesting.
It will be interesting. I will be
Mhm.
excited to watch that game.
I actually am just to see how like Andy Dalton will go up against Caleb Williams. I think
Yeah.
that'll actually be a decent matchup.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one.
It'll be just interesting. It should be a good watch. Should be.
Damn, we never
Um,
know, dude. I'm tired of coming on this damn podcast and saying what I think is gonna happen, and then everything I say that's gonna happen does not happen.
it's okay. We do not read the future.
True.
Clearly. That's okay. We do want to highlight some people. Um, do you want to start?
Yeah, let's go into the Commanders versus the Cardinals game. Jaden Daniels, dude, he's having a
Great.
fucking great season.
I know. I literally keep forgetting that he's a rookie.
I
Just
know. It's so easy to forget because he doesn't look like it.
the way he's performing on the field, there's so much confidence. He looks so comfortable out there. His plays are great. Like they're finishing drives. It doesn't give me rookie behavior.
He
I'm
looks
like,
like he's having fun too.
yes, and so every time they talk about Jaden Daniels, or every time we see him, even like last week with his him in the Bengals game and that fire game, like just it was crazy. Like I don't know, it's like, dude, that is a rookie. That's just a little kid. That's a guy.
That's just a little guy.
So I
He
really like.
completed 26 out of 30 of the passes, 233 yards, one touchdown. He did throw one interception, but who the fuck
Mhm.
cares because
It's
they won
okay.
42-14.
Yeah, no, it's okay. At that point, like he's so electric on the field that some of the bad stats or the worst stats that would go like against him doesn't even matter, especially with
Yeah.
the way they're finishing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he is a rookie.
Yeah,
Like, and he
he's
is a rookie,
crazy. He's
so
having a great. Great season. I'm so happy to see him do great. I wish
Me
nothing
too.
but the best for him also. I'm excited to see who are they playing? The Browns?
They're gonna play the Browns. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm
So
excited to see
we'll
that game.
see. And then they did go against the Cardinals. The Cardinals will go against the 49ers this upcoming week. So we'll see how they perform as well. No comment on that because, yeah. Next, I want to talk about the Saints versus Falcons game, specifically Young Hoku.
Hey, player spotlight on Yohoku, man.
Yep.
That
Shout
was
out to Young
fucking
Hoku.
crazy, crazy performance
He,
by him.
he kicked a career best 58-yard field goal with 2 seconds remaining. It was basically the winning goal or winning score,
Hell
however you
yeah.
want to call it.
There's the 30-yard pass interference penalty on Paulson Adebo, which gave the Falcons hope by putting them at the New Orleans 40. And then Kirk Cousins, which pretend I'm not saying this. He threw 3 straight incompletions, but it didn't matter because Young Hoku has that
Scored
fucking
it.
leg on him. So
No, literally, it was 24-26. Which barely, like, if he didn't get that, they would have been fried.
yeah, I
They
love
would have been
seeing
done.
like all of the players run onto the field and
I
they're
just
all
I
like
love it.
hyping him up. Period.
I know he's great.
Love
He's a
him.
he's a nice guy.
Shout out
Um,
to Koo.
and they will be playing the Buccaneers, so that'll be interesting.
Very interesting. All
All
right.
right, that was all of our games, guys. Let us know what your favorite game was, your top moments, worst moments. Did any of those players cost you your fantasy? Let us know. And yeah, let's get into our injury report. We do have a list of notable players that we did touch on, but there are some more as well, and a little bit of drama at the end we get to discuss. So
Ooh.
first we have Rashi
Damn.
Rice. He's a wide receiver for the Chiefs. Suffered a knee injury early on due to his own teammate, but we were not going to discuss that. He's a possible ACL tear. He's definitely out for week 5. They have not given an update. They just know it's bad. He did go in for the MRI, like you mentioned earlier, but they haven't said anything or wanted to provide any information on that. So for now, he's just out.
Great.
Um,
They know. I know they know. Why won't they
for sure.
tell? Why won't they tell me?
I have
Tell
no
me,
idea.
tell me, tell me, tell me.
But then we have Trey Hendrickson. He's a defensive end for Bengals. He injured his neck, but there's no nerve damage.
Okay, good. They're
And
so
then there's
scary. Those injuries are so
yeah,
scary.
Trey Palmer, wide receiver for Buccaneers. He also had a concussion.
Boo.
I know the concussions this year are insane.
I know.
Anthony Richardson, the quarterback for Colts, he did injure his hip, and he's considered to be day by day to day. So we don't really know if he's gonna play this weekend. Hopefully he does, but like I guess like you said, Joe Flacco would be a better option for that matchup.
Hey, I don't know, but I'm just throwing it out there.
I mean I agree. There I don't know. Anthony Richardson, Joe Flacco, like I don't know. It's not like they're like almost on the same level, not really. Like you can interchange them easily. It's fine. Tua, he is eligible to return for week 8. He has been cleared and he really wants to play. I don't know until Albert closes his eyes because that man really wants to play. He hasn't been showing any symptoms and he might play after week 8. So in a couple weeks, no comment. I don't know. I don't know about that. It's super risky.
um. Okay.
Maybe not. Maybe you don't play.
I
How
feel like
about
the
that?
NFL needs to ban him. I'm gonna go in
from
there
any
and put, yeah,
stadium.
put fucking drugs in his bag or something. Like, get this guy out of here. I'll frame him for the betterment of his own self.
Just ban him from even entering the stadium. He can't even come in as a fan because like the football
No,
will just go to his head and then
like
he'll
a fucking
get
magnet.
concussed. No, literally. Then we have
Fuck.
Bijan Robinson. He's a running back for the Falcons. He did have limited participation due to hamstring.
Damn.
He should be okay. I don't know. He's on my fantasy, so he better be okay. And then last but not least, again, here's an update for Christian McCaffrey, running back for 49ers. He has bilateral Achilles tendonitis, which means it's in both legs. And Shanahan claims he's been had it in both legs, but there was only concern about one, but now they're saying it's both after he left to go to Germany to go see a very specific doctor.
This whole situation is fucking weird and suspicious.
And there was reports where they were asking Shanahan about the injury and any updates, and he was denying claims. They were trying to, the owner of the 49ers were actually wanting to shut down, like, or like calm down, or quiet down the injury. Like they don't want that to be the big news or like the big updates. But I think the way that they're handling it, especially with Jordan Mason in week one, super
Yeah.
very weird and sketchy. I don't know what the shenanigans is all about,
Shenanigans.
but somebody needs to give us an update.
Dude, I swear I heard or saw something somewhere that said that Christian McCaffrey went to Germany to get surgery. And now I can't find where I saw that from. I also didn't look very
They
hard.
wiped the
No,
internet. No, but
literally, I swear I saw reports that he went to Germany to get surgery, and I was like, if he's getting fucking surgery, it's not tendonitis. They're
I
fucking
will
lying.
I will say I don't remember seeing those reports, but I do know that he went to Germany, and I'm just like, who the fuck is in Germany? Like
Right? I asked Caesar too, and he was like, "Yeah, I saw them saying that he went to Germany to get surgery." So I'm
surgery,
like, I don't know if this is like a fan rumor
right?
or like if anything was ever confirmed or what, but like if he did get surgery, it's not fucking tendonitis, and he's out.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
They're
I couldn't
probably
find
like
any
walking the internet.
official. Yeah, I couldn't find any like official record that said that he did get surgery. So I don't know, but
I don't know. I just feel like they're doing like weird things around his injury. Like instead of being straight up and honest, or even like prepping Jordan Mason in week one on what the fuck to say, like they're just being super weird. And I
yeah,
don't understand why.
and they didn't say anything about it until like right before the fucking game, like the first game of the season. It's like,
Exactly. And if it's been in both legs, like that's like, so you're telling me you were aware about, like, you're aware of it, but like, it wasn't an issue until like he had to go on.
no, literally, and it's fucking 4, almost 5 weeks into the season, and he's going to Germany like now. It just
Like, there's
everything about the situation is pointing to like this is worse than they are making it out to be.
exactly. And it's giving suspicious, it's giving hiding, it's giving, I don't know,
Because tendonitis is like
an
not.
inflamed tendon.
Yeah, it's like not that deep. I mean, it can be, but like for the most part, it's not like a big deal. And so I feel like it has to be something worse if he's out for over 4 weeks and going to fucking Germany. But I don't know. What the fuck do we know? I know that the way they're doing shit looks very
It's
suspicious.
sketchy. That's what yeah,
Yeah.
I know that too.
What the fuck?
Well, fuck them.
Anyways.
It's time to move on to our favorite segment of the day.
Slay
Yes,
or
Renee.
nay? Yes. Okay. What's your first slay?
I really like the Lions
Bro,
uniforms.
they look clean as fuck with the
Ye-
blacked out, with the
Yes,
blue helmet.
I never seen like their black logo like that on their helmets. Like when you texted me about it, I was cooking, I was making my sliders, and I had it paused, and I pushed play, and they came on screen. I was like, ooh.
Ooh, I
I was like, ooh,
love
damn.
the blacked
I was like,
out like pants and jersey, and
no,
then
literally,
just
I
the
was like,
bright blue
damn, they look
helmet.
sexy.
They look clean. You were like, Jared Goff?
I know. I was like, oh my god, fuck.
And then he caught that touchdown.
I was
And
like,
you were
oh my
like,
god, what a flea flicker. Oh my
oh
god.
my god.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, they look clean as fuck. Honestly.
I agree. That was honestly my only slay. I was gonna mention towels, but it didn't seem as cool as the Lions uniform. But I do
Hey.
like when they like. I like their towels when they wear it like in behind, like
Oh
on their
yeah.
booty.
Me
Yeah,
too.
like I like when they do that. It's nice.
Sorry, I have hair in my tongue. Sorry.
It's okay.
My other nay, I mean, sorry, my other sleigh is the turf tape. When they put
Mm.
like the turf tape all on the backside of their arms.
Hmm.
If they only do it on one, I don't think it looks cool. But if they have it on both and it's on right, if it's coming off the edges, it's ugly. But if they have it on right on both arms and it's black and their uniform matches, I think it looks clean.
This might be the first time we actually disagree. I don't know. I don't like it. I know. I know. I don't really like it. It just looks like just random KT tape on the back of their arms. But I mean, I understand the purpose and whatever, but it's just like, meh. Put a sleeve on. Stop being a pussy. Just put a sleeve on. But I know it's for looks,
It's aesthetic.
aesthetic,
Aesthetic.
drip, on field drip. I know, I get it. It just meh. I think it's because it is eventually gonna peel off, and then it is gonna look ugly, and then it's just like it only looks good when they first step out onto the field, and then like second quarter, that's just like fucked up. I wonder if they reapply it during half though.
I think they do because
I actually,
some of them look fine like the whole game, but then other
I
ones
actually
it's
really
like
want to
all
know what they do during
peeling
half.
off. Probably cry and scream.
Throw up.
Shit, cry, throw up.
Oh, okay. Oh, slay.
Work.
But I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep looking at it. Maybe I'll change my mind in a couple weeks. I'll be
Maybe
like,
it's an
oh yeah,
acquired taste.
maybe, maybe. I do think we both agreed on the nay for the day. Just lineman.
Just linemen. The context is like, why are the wide receivers always drippy as fuck and like the running backs are clean as fuck, and then the fucking linemen are always like the dads of the team? Like,
Well, also, I didn't mention it like last week, but there was this one lineman on the Ravens who just wore them puffy ass gold ass shoes, and it was really ugly. And then like linemen are also the ones that also like would have their knees out
yes,
and
shirt hanging out, fucking jersey fucking rolled up, stomach hanging out,
like
fucking
their
knees
booty
out.
crack showing.
Yeah,
Like
booty crack fucking showing.
why can I see your booty butthole, please?
Like, I know
Just
they're like big
linemen,
ass dudes, but like, why do I
please.
feel like the defensive linemen like don't be looking crazy sometimes like the O line?
No, they actually look good. I was just gonna mention that too. It's really just like the O line.
Like they're just like the dads of the football team, dude. Like,
Like, please.
oh my god, they just don't give a
I seen
fuck.
somebody where like they had Jordan ones on, and it was just like the weirdest colorway, and I was just like, please,
They're like, I'm here
please.
to work and work only. I'm
Yeah, like
not
they
here to
don't give
look
a shit,
good. I'm
and
not
that's
like
and
that's
shit.
their
That's a
mentality.
slay. I mean, that's a slay because I mean they are important and all that shit, but like when you look good, you feel good. Come on, guys.
Deadass, come on. win. They're like, I'm not
Please.
here to look good. I'm here to work. I'm here to put my life on the line for this quarterback. And they meant that. And it shows.
Well, they should learn how to look good for their quarterback.
Period.
Because if I was their quarterback, I wouldn't want to look at their little booties either.
Fucking
Or their knees.
ass crack hanging out, ashy ass knees and
Uh,
ankles on the field.
right. At least like put a towel over your butt.
Period. That's so true.
Like, why can't I see your shirt all the way up your back? Please. And then at least at that point, I wouldn't give a shit if you had like the shirt hanging out. I know I talked about it and I hate that, but like at least you would be like covered.
That's so true.
Right?
Honestly, I love them for that.
No, like overall, they're a slay, but like it's just they have no swag.
They have no drip ever. They never have drip.
Like like we do love them. They're definitely like underrated and nobody talks about them enough, I think. But
Albert told me a quote one time or something where it was like, if you don't hear anything about the O line the whole game, that means they did good.
oh, like no news is good news.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, you'll only hear about the O line if they're fucking doing bad. Like, if you don't hear O lineman's name the whole game, like, you know they did good. They're
Yeah,
really
but
the true underrated kings of the game.
we'll slay. Slay for being O line, but nay for
Having no
going out looking
drip,
like
having
that.
dad drip.
For going out and looking like that. Like stop.
I do have another name that I thought about recently. It's fucking Travis Kelsey. No offense to Travis Kelsey, but he always wears a fucking yellow mouth guard, and if you look at him from like kind of a distance, it looks like he has nasty, rotten fucking teeth.
You know, speaking of mouth guards, and I forgot to mention this on the first week or second week, but I hate when they like stick their mouth guards in the back of their helmet.
Yeah,
Like it's one thing to like let it hang out or like whatever, have it you have it on your like mask, but why is it in the like a random hole in the back of your head?
I told you I saw one time someone had them on both
The
sides, and
two,
it wasn't
yeah.
even like their own. Like they had their own, and then they had two in there for
Dang.
aesthetic.
Okay, maybe I did bring this up, but I just hate that shit so
I
much.
don't like it either. I'm not a big fan of it. It because like why are you putting something like even if
That
you're
goes
not
in your mouth.
actually putting it in your mouth,
It still goes in your mouth though.
yeah, like I think you're gonna put it in your mouth and you're dirty and you're
Yeah.
nasty and gross. Ew.
Yeah. And you need to floss twice a day, bitch.
Period.
Well, I guess that's all we had for today's episode. Um, I hope you
Damn.
enjoyed our recap of week 4 of the 2024 NFL season. I'm Erin.
And I'm Sarah, and we'll be back next week with more football. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a review and follow us on our social media at the Blitz Babes for the latest updates. We post funny memes on there sometimes too. And yeah, we'll see you guys back next week. Bye.
Bye.